Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the wonderful world of modules. You all are doing awesome. So I'm going to go through module 2, what you can expect, how to move through it, etc. But I want to take the first few cluster of seconds to tell you your discussions have been fantastic. And of course, when I'm looking through these, I'm making notes on all the things that are connecting and where you all are kind of like crossing over with your ideas. And that whole idea of connection is through all of your responses. Of course, you're all noticing that everyone is on the digital world, right? It's really hard to find. I mean, there's some people that go totally off grid, but they're usually off grid for just a small period of time. It's very difficult to be fully off grid. And you're all talking about how people want to connect. And that's a huge, huge factor. It's what we're going to look at and focus on for this module, especially with the nonprofit. So you did the digital engagement framework for your chosen nonprofit or Vienna Levy, whichever one you chose. Now we're going to look into how we can help them, because you all are seeing this in your analysis and observation of what you all are talking about. We all engage because we want to connect with people. We want it to be efficient. So module 2, first thing, your preheat is going to be a data survey. So this is going to be a Qualtrics survey. It is, you got to fill it out in one whole stop. So take 15 to 20 minutes. It's going to go through all of the different questions. Each one you just go through, it'll automatically submit it to me. And here's the great thing. Then we can use that with the classes from the last semesters. So I think we have around 400 to 450 then people's responses that we'll analyze and use in the next module. All right, so this one, of course, you've been to the announcement page, you've done the preheat, and like I said, we're going to focus on the digital habits, obviously university students, including our own, and then make conclusions about digital engagement of university students by using small data gained on digital habits. And then think about grassroots approach to digital engagement, what that looks like, and how we can help those nonprofits. So you're getting your service learning hours and giving them suggestions. All right, so media links, first and foremost. Best practices is looking great. Almost everyone is in that collaboration document. There's still some of you who have not added to the collaboration document. Make sure you do, because that's going to come into a grade later in the semester. All right, what we're looking at today is we're doing Institute of Women and Ethnic Studies, Digital Curator, and the WSJ Innovators. All right, again, you're only going to choose one, and you'll see why we're doing these when you read through the media links. All right, the readings then, we're going to be going through university students and also the idea of disability hacktivism, because we're looking at the fact that the digital world is a place where we don't have concepts of citizens or even quote unquote success. So how is it that we can hack these environments in a way to make it more equitable, more fair, more justified, etc. All right, so once you get done with those readings, you're going to have a knowledge check. You've got a quiz for your knowledge check this week. Then after that, obviously, you've been to the announcements page because you're watching it right now. And then it's going to get to your activity. All right, so your activity is, I want you to relook back at your digital engagement framework that you did for your nonprofit. All right, and then what you're going to do is you're now going to do an evaluation. So just open up any doc that you want, and you're going to have 2 columns, a plus column and a minus column. Plus is basically where the nonprofit is engaging their audience in an awesome way. Give me 5 points of observation of where they're just doing it super well. Then the negative comment or column is for where they could really improve. Then you're going to have this third part where you're going to give 3 points of suggestion and a solution plan for them. All right. So based off those pluses and minuses, what solutions would you give them? All right. And as always, make sure that your points are specific. I give you examples of non-specific, specific ones. And the example you provide has to be research-based, because when we send these to the nonprofits, we want to make sure that we're not just, hey, this would be really great. Instead, we want it to be listen, we've done the research. This is how people actually get engaged. All right. Make sure, obviously, you have that in by September 8th, Friday. Everything's due on September 8th. And if you have any questions, put them on the discussion board and I will get to them. Keep up the good work. You all are doing great. We're going to be start looking into your big projects the next coming weeks. So that's going to be coming up. And then we'll have our synchronous part where we all, not all together meet, but you'll meet with me in your groups. All right. Have a great week. And also enjoy your Labor Day. Bye, y'all.